Hola Spain lovers, hola food lovers, Stuart here with another food review video. I'm outside my local supermarket, one of the biggest supermarkets in this area, and normally you would come here for groceries, maybe to get your milk, maybe to get your bread, do the weekly shopping, but today I'm going to try the coffee shop that this supermarket chain has and have breakfast. Tucked away near the checkout is a humble little cafe serving up hot coffee and a range of savoury Spanish sandwiches and rolls, all at prices that won't break the bank. I'm going to try some different rolls with some different fillings, some classic Spanish fillings, and see whether the food here is just convenient or whether it's actually delicious. So without further ado, let's go inside, find the coffee shop, order some food, sit down and eat it. Vamos! Now, as I said, this is a place for cheap snacks here in Spain. If you're looking for cheap sandwiches, cheap rolls, cheap pastries, cheap coffee, this is the place to come to. Of course, supermarket quality, fairly famous brand behind the food here, but I've had it before and I reckon it's decent. So let's tuck in to what I have ordered today. I've ordered different things to try, and I'm going to see if the quality of the products here stacks up to what you would buy maybe for a higher price at another establishment here in Spain. So let's get stuck into the food. Now, the first thing I'm going to try is a tuna and salad roll. Tuna mayonnaise and salad roll. Fairly decent size quality, as we can see here. No complaints about the size. The price, I'll tell you at the end of the video what exactly each thing has cost, but I'm going to say for size, this is fairly good in my opinion. It comes with a coffee. The coffee is included for a special price. So let's see. Wow, this is a decent sandwich, a decent roll. Look at all the filling in here. The mayonnaise, the lettuce, the tomato, there's egg in here too. I like it. In fact, there's so much filling in here, it's coming out of the bread. Wow. And the bread is fresh. In fact, all of the ingredients in this roll are incredibly fresh. I reckon it's great value for money. Now, snack number two, let's see what's going on here. And this is, I think it's some type of panini, maybe a focaccia, not sure. But look at what's going on inside this. We've got mozzarella cheese, we've got caramelized onion, we've got rocket, we've got Spanish ham, and we've got tomato under there as well. And I'm going to say there's a lot of Spanish ham in here. Let me try it. And again, value for money. The price will be revealed at the end of the video, but I reckon it's going to be. And again, it's incredibly fresh. I reckon that these are made on a daily basis, so hats off to them for that. So the cheese isn't mozzarella. I got that one wrong. I think it's a goat's cheese, a soft goat's cheese, but it's very tasty nonetheless. And the combination of ingredients here, very, very good in my opinion. The Spanish ham is a decent quality Spanish ham. The rocket is fresh. The caramelized onions go well with the goat's cheese. And also the fresh tomato on the bottom of the roll here. It's a winner. Now, if you're watching from outside of Europe and you're not familiar with this brand, the Carrefour or Carrefour brand, it's one of the biggest supermarket brands in Europe. In fact, the world, I think it's a French brand. They have been established here in Spain for quite a while. Very, very popular. And it's an absolutely huge supermarket. They call them hypermarkets, not supermarkets, because food is only one part of the service that they provide here. They also have clothes, they have electronic goods, you can buy books here. Basically everything that you need, you can buy it. So to compare, let's say maybe in the States it's going to be a Walmart, maybe in Australia it would be a combination of Woolworths and Big W in the same store. That's what we're dealing with here. And of course they have these little food stalls out the front where they sell snacks and also takeaway food. In fact, what I'm going to do when I finish this meal is buy some of the takeaway food for lunch and do another video on that, so stay tuned. Now, one more bite of this one and I'll move on to the third roll that I have bought today. Now, roll number three or sandwich number three, and I've gone for the Spanish classic. Look at this one that I've got here, the miniature sized roll, and it is Spanish omelette with fried green peppers. As I said, a Spanish classic. Let's dig in. There's not much to it. Omelette, peppers, and bread. Let's go. So out of the three, this is the one that I like the least, mainly because it's too dry. The Spanish omelette is way too dry, and these green peppers on top, these fried green peppers, don't add any moisture to the roll. So of the three, this is the worst. Now I'm going to go back for a little bit more of the first one that I tried. This is my favorite roll because it reminds me of the ones that we get back home with the amount of filling inside here. It's also moist, which is very important when you're eating something like this because dry bread and dry ingredients are no good at all, but this has plenty of moisture because of the mayonnaise, because of the tuna, because of the tomato, because of the egg. An absolute winner. So, the moment that you have been waiting for, time to reveal the price of the meal today. Here we go, €10.73. In my opinion, an absolute bargain. The breakdown, the focaccia, the olive focaccia, €3.99. The second roll, or the first roll that I tried, the second one on the bill here, was €4.75. The tuna roll also comes with coffee included, €4.75. I think on its own the roll was around €3.99, so the coffee is an extra €1.75, or maybe I'm wrong with that, don't know. And the last one, the smaller roll with the Spanish omelette inside, was €1.99. Total price €10.73. Again, in my opinion, an absolute bargain. If I had gone for a coffee with all of those, it would have come to around 12, 13, maybe 14 euros. So 3 people eating that today, I reckon you're on a winner there when it comes to cheap eats here in Spain. Also included in the price was this packet of crisps. Not sure what's going on there, but apparently this was part of the meal deal. Not going to try those now, but again, extra value for money. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Was it value for money, or have I paid too much? I reckon compared to some of the other prices that I have seen in recent times, for a similar type roll in the center of Madrid, you're going to be paying 7, 8, 9 euros for that. Coffee, you're not going to get a coffee in Spain for less than 160, 170 nowadays, sometimes even more, but that was a decent quality coffee for the price, I will say. The ratings, the first roll I tried was one of the best rolls that I have had in a long time. I'm going to give it 4.3 out of 5. Very, very good roll. The focaccia, the second thing that I tried, wasn't bad. 4 out of 5. And the final thing that I ate, that smaller sized roll with the Spanish omelette inside and those fried green peppers, wasn't my favorite because it was too dry. 3.5 out of 5. And the coffee, solid, 4.2. Questions and comments, please leave them in the section below. Let me know what you think of the meal today. Would you come to a place like this and try the food? Let me know in that comment section below. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. Subscribe to the channel, please. It doesn't cost any money. And also turn on notifications to know every time I release a new video. Until the next one, hasta luego and bon appetit from Madrid.